everyone. I've been asked to make a short video detailing some very simple stretches that you can do when you get off your bike at the end of a long ride and you've just got that tense, tight feeling from hanging on for so long. So we're going to start with a stretch that can help you just to release a bit of tension in your lower back and also around the inner thigh area. And it's very simple. We'll take the legs nice and wide into a straddle position and then just allow your back to round. So rather than thinking about stretching straight with a straight long spine, just let your back round out behind you and then just tiptoe the hands forward to wherever they kind of land until you start to feel a nice stretch somewhere around your back. Maybe you're going to feel it more around the inner thigh area. And also I will say that for some people who struggle to sit in this position because of maybe how the bones in your pelvis fit together, it helps if you grab hold of a pillow or a blanket, and if you lift your hips up a little, this just gives you a bit more space in the hip socket. So you might feel that once you've lifted your hips up, you can stretch that a little bit further forward. So once you get into this position, you're going to think about holding it for a good minute or so. What we're aiming to do with these stretches is just to return the muscles back to their former length. This isn't really a stretching session that would increase your flexibility dramatically. It's more about just recovering after a long bike ride. So we've probably nearly been there for a good minute or so now, so we'll just gently come out of this. I'm going to demonstrate the next few stretches, and then in between each stretch you can just hit pause on your video so that you can hold the stretch for longer if you wish. You can also repeat the video if you want to get a really good stretch in. So the next stretch we will do will be lying down on our back, and I would recommend being next to the wall for this one. So I'm going to turn around, and what I'm going to do is put one foot on the wall, and I'm not too close to the wall at this point, and the other leg will just cross over just below the knee, somewhere around the thigh area, so not on the kneecap itself. And then once you're in this position, you can just stay here for a good minute. If you can reach your device, you might just hit pause at this point and hold it for a minute. And then it goes without saying that we do the opposite leg also. So hit pause now on your screen, hold for at least a minute each side, and then I'll see you on the other side. So the next stretch we'll do, again, we're going to be lying down on our back, and you'll need a little bit more space for this one. This is going to just stretch out around the outsides of the hips. So you lie down in a comfortable position, arms out at shoulder height, and we're going to raise one leg up. And the other leg will be maybe slightly bent or all the way out straight, depends on how flexible you're feeling. This top leg also might be bent as well. It doesn't matter if it's straight or not. And then we'll allow this leg to travel over to the opposite side and hold that for 1 minute. So you might want to hit pause now on your video and do 1 minute on each side. So we're going to tackle a little bit of the tension that kind of creeps up around the shoulders and the neck, and often into the lats as well, because you're hanging on for so long and sort of drawing the shoulder blades back and down can become quite tight around the lat area. So if you take one hand up and drop it down behind your head, and don't worry if it's all the way down to your neck or just on the back of your skull, just so long as the upper arm is pointing up towards the ceiling and the elbow is pointing up. And then from there, using your other hand, you can take the elbow from above, pull up, and then stretch over and away from that armpit. And again, you'll be here for a minute. If you can take a minute of this, While you're here, just try and relax all of the tension around the jaw. Drop the shoulders and stay here for a minute on each side.